Fire destroys homes, forces evacuation of over 1,500 in Lake Chelan, Washington. Meanwhile, Brazil is swept by protests calling for the impeachment of President Dilma Rousseff and an end to the Workers' Party rule. Ann Nunez will tell us why.
In Brazil, tens of thousands of demonstrators gathered across Brazil on Sunday, August 16, to call for the impeachment of President Dilma Rousseff, whom they blame for a vast corruption scandal and the economy's worst slump in a quarter century. Sunday's protests were the third major demonstration of the year against Rousseff. Protesters swarmed to midday marches in Rio de Janeiro's Copacabana beach and in front of Congress in the capital, Brasilia. But a more tepid buildup on social media suggested the nationwide movement may not attract the millions of marchers touted by independent organizers in past days. Support for the protest movement remains widespread as rising unemployment and inflation presage the worst economic turndown since at least 1990. In Ecuador, more residents living near the rumbling Cotopaxi volcano chose to evacuate on Saturday after the government declared a state of emergency. Dozens of families fled the immediate vicinity, setting up tents and improvised camps at a higher location, where they continued to watch the volcanic activity. The Environment Ministry closed the Cotopaxi National Park as a precaution. Cotopaxi is one of the world's highest active volcanoes and is popular with tourists. The last eruption took place in 1940, according to the Smithsonian Institution's Global Volcanism Program. In America, wildfires tore through the northwestern United States on Sunday, destroying dozens of homes in Idaho and forcing some 1,500 people to evacuate from the town of Chelan in Washington state. Firefighters battled dozens of wildfires as blazes fueled by drought and winds in Montana, Oregon, Idaho, and the California wine region north of San Francisco. The Reach fire near Chelan, sparked on Friday by lightning strikes and high winds, had doubled to 55,000 acres Sunday. About 727 firefighters tackling the blaze, and the National Guard would be adding more troops on Sunday night or Monday. Ann Nunez reporting for Wine News.